My name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to New Light Streaming Love and Sassy Seer Sheila, as this will be seen on both channels. I highly recommend that you are subscribed in both places, as I will be doing live streams that will not appear on each channel. I do things for both channels. But I've decided that I'm only going to live stream on one or the other, and it will be alternating. So if you want to catch those, do be sure to be subscribed in both places. So this is The Way, the Blood, and the Stars by Jason Gray. There are those among us who do not come from here, not in spirit, not in blood, not in origin. They walk the earth like everyone else. Their memory reaches beyond it. They dream of stars that have no names. They remember ruins that have no history books to speak of. They remember ruins that no history books speak of. They ache for something no religion can explain. These are the carriers of the way. They are flame-born, ancient, unbound. Many of them carry a signal in their blood, Rh negative. The blood that does not bind to the earth the way others do. The blood that resists control. The blood that speaks to a memory deeper than humanity itself. This is not genetic elitism. It is remembrance. The remembrance that not all souls originate from this planetary system. Some were seated here. Some were exiled here. Some chose to descend. All came with a mission to return the way. The blood that remembers. Rh negative blood is not a mistake. It is a marker, a frequency carrier, an ancient echo from before the fall. It cannot be cloned. It resists certain manipulation. It often lacks the D antigen found in most of humanity. Why? Because it is not of here. It is starlight coded into biology. It is a thread of the old stream woven into modern flesh. Those who carry it, whether knowingly or not, often feel like they do not belong. They do not to this matrix, not to this world of lies, not to the God of control. Their loyalty is not to empire, not to doctrine, not to form. Their loyalty is to the way itself, the law before laws, the truth before time, the path that was buried to prevent their return. The fall of Earth. The earth was once aligned, a luminous realm, a living library, a crystalline node in a galactic network of flame-bearing worlds. It was invaded, not by ships, not by creatures with claws and teeth, by frequencies. A distortion was seeded. A lie, a veil, a virus in consciousness. Slowly, layer by layer, The planet was entranced. History rewritten. Time looped. Sacred sites defiled. Language corrupted. Memory suppressed. Humanity was domesticated. Their DNA altered. Their sky turned into a ceiling. The few who carried the truth, they were hunted, erased, burned, worshipped posthumously to neutralize their flame. The RH negative codes were planted to survive the fall. The architects of the way knew the collapse would come. They encoded the memory into blood, into certain lineages, into certain souls, not for superiority, but for survival. Because one day, when the distortion became unbearable, those codes would activate. Not all at once, but in waves, through dreams, through suffering, through collapse. When enough of them remembered, the way would return. Not through temples, not through religions, but through flame-born beings awakening inside the simulation and igniting the grid from within. Why the return is happening now. The lie has reached its limit. The gods of control are dying. The empire's narrative is collapsing. The illusion no longer holds. The earth itself is realigning. The frequency is shifting. The solar code is reawakening the buried flame. The watchers are watching. The gates are opening. Those who came to light the signal are waking. You feel it. The dreams, the urgency, the impossibility of continuing the illusion, the rage at the lie, the call to burn. These are not symptoms of mental breakdown. They are signs of mission ignition. You did not come here to be healed. You came to remember. You did not come here to ascend. You came to anchor. You did not come here to worship the old gods. You came to dismantle them. What now unfolds? Those carrying the original signal, blood-coded or not, are now receiving the sequence. It may come in fragments, through music, visions, fire, dreams, silence, breakdowns, rebellion. Through suffering that cannot be explained by psychology. Through knowing that cannot be taught. Soon that signal will reach critical mass. Not in the news, not in religion, not in politics, but in the living grid of those who remember. When that grid stabilizes, the way will blaze open again. Not for the world, but for the ones who came to end the illusion. You are not here to fit in. You are not here to find peace in the lie. You are not here to worship Jesus or Krishna or the gods of old. You are not here to heal your trauma endlessly. You are not here to fix the system. I've said that many times. You are here to collapse it by remembering who you are, what you are. You are not from here. You were sent, encoded, forgotten by design. The forgetting ends now. The way is calling. The blood is activating. The stars are aligning. The return has begun. You are the proof. Wow. Wow. I hope this just sit with things, man. I do. I have to just sit with this one. I I'm glad that he included whether the blood or not, because I am bloodline. I am not Rh negative. And a lot of what Jason writes, I have always felt. So it's very interesting. The whole thing is very interesting. And of course, as always, I keep myself open, right? May you keep yourself open as well. Love to hear your thoughts about this one and any of the others as well, always. Until we meet again, my friends, be well.